As you go home, go determined to cry for the Lord's mercy and the church's courage. As you go home with a fresh vision for what can happen when one single individual is willing to give everything for the sake of the kingdom.
One of the things I love about coming to the conferences is it allows you to renew your vision and your hope for what you're doing. What we do here allows us to reacquaint ourselves with a bigger picture and a bigger world. And so going into the classroom with that renewed vision is always nice and helpful.
You are to love the Lord your God with all your strength. And classical Christian education is the process of passing this holy mixture onto the next generation.
One of our jobs in our schools is to restore stock responses. We have forgotten the way we should respond to masculinity or femininity, to beauty or ugly. How is the right way to respond to treachery or to this or to that? We've lost it. So we need to train not only our children's minds, but our children's chests. That means, how do we react to things?
Just the concept of humility and how, as we interact with our students and with our children, we don't necessarily cultivate humility by squashing their pride, but by placing them in the presence of something greater than them, which is the Lord. And that's the goal of all education, is to show the greatness of God.
I love conferences like this because they're shaping, and like Douglas Wilson said, enlarging your heart in ways that not only are you understanding how education is directing yourself towards God, I want to know, if I do educate, what the ultimate goal is. Because if the goal is just to teach someone literature, all of that is dust and it's going to pass away. So conventions like this, where you're mixing with great minds, meeting people that you would have never got to meet otherwise, where they're teaching and passing on lessons that they've learned that ultimately point back to Christ.
Resistance to not be conformed to this world. And reformation, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may be able to prove what the will of God is. That which is good and acceptable and perfect. Go change the world.